What is up, guys? Welcome back to Feather and Hide Outdoors. We're going out today and looking for some decent spots for deer season coming up. We've got a while, but during the off season, turkey season just finished. So during the off season, I like to come out, take just chill days and do some scouting. And also, now the turkey season's over, the deer should have shed all their antlers by now, so we might be able to do a little bit of shed hunting and maybe look for some sheds, see what's out here. So we're all suited up for the off season. Unpacked my bags from turkey season, and time to put in the work. This is the time we really do the walking. But I just want to get on here and tell you guys, I kind of do apologize. I kind of feel guilty for not making as many videos through turkey season. I told you guys I kind of would make a bunch of content, and then I ended up, shooting 2 birds early season, and it all kind of happened super fast, and I just kind of took in the moment as it was, and had a super good time. I just didn't really have time to film. My setup wasn't great for turkeys. I think, my video setup is kind of downfall is turkey season, but deer season much easier to do videos. I'm not running the gun as much. It's a lot more relaxed. So we had a great turkey season. I hunted pretty much the entire thing here in Sun Sea, Florida. I was a part of about 15 birds between my group, so we had an amazing season, the best season I've been a part of so far. But I tried to get the wife one, and just never was able to. Had some really close encounters. Saw a lot of birds this year. Learned a whole bunch of stuff about turkeys. My calling got a lot better this year. A lot better on the mouth call. A lot more confidence. So super happy with that. But we're starting to suit up for turkey season, for deer season, and also ducks. So I'm super excited for duck season this year. Last year was my first year shooting ducks, and I had a blast. So I'm starting to get prepared for that, and also just trying to up my equipment for deer season as the next few months go by. So yeah, we're gonna jump into it. We got the e-bike in the back. We're gonna unload everything, get ready, and we'll put some feet on the ground and try and find some antler sheds, and 2, just some good hunting ground. So we'll see you guys out there. I really like this area here. It's a spot you can't really see on the map, but as you guys can see, there's palms, there's pines, oaks, palmettos. It's really a whole variety. There's also a big swamp head that runs this way, and I like it. There's an old tree stand there, but what I'm doing when I find these areas is one right now looking for sheds. Seeing if bucks are in here. I'm also looking for historical rubs, and with the historical rubs I can start putting together rub lines, scrapes, things like that, and seeing where these bucks are going during the rut. So when I find areas that look really good but already have stands in them, I look, one, is the stand still functional? So I'll walk over to the stand and see if it's functioning. And then 2, I look for cameras surrounding it. Don't forget to look high up in the trees. People on public land are smart. Put them high in the trees, that way they can keep them there all year, even though they're not supposed to. And also, so that way other people can't reach them. So this stand appears to be functional, but doesn't look like it's heavily used. So I also would say not in the best location, but you never know. There is some trash under this tree that looks somewhat fresh, so I'm actually going to assume someone's using this. Clean up their litter, of course, and we'll keep moving because I don't like being anywhere close to other people when it comes to season. So keep moving, try and get some distance from this guy, and see if there's another spot I'd like to set up in here. So I'm not quite sure what this is here. It's in a small old piece of cypress. There's some sort of man-made design here. It's a piece of metal and the same design down. Not sure really what that is. I also found this little piece here. It says Wildlife Research Center, and it's got a little like sponge thing in it. If anybody knows what this is, tell me down in the comments. That was cool. I just saw a male and a female quail. This past year, I've really done pretty much all the hunting seasons here in Florida, and I've tried to target every species to fill my time. Quail was one during small game season that I really tried to get, and just was unsuccessful. To me, it's just a super cool bird, and I think I've realized this past year, I think birds have interested me the most, meaning ducks, turkeys, quail, doves. There's probably something I'm not thinking of, but the chase of a bird, especially these ground birds like the quail and the turkey, I think those are two of my favorites. The ducks are awesome, but the quail and turkeys, I think, are just the most impressive to me. Quails are super cool. I think that's my number one animal for the next season, especially small game season. I'd like to target those and get one of them. They're just such cool birds to me. But we're just slowly cruising along the swamp here. The bird life is abundant. There's big game trails all over, and I'm actually in an area that I'm not seeing very much human sign, which is wonderful. So hopefully I find a shed for you guys here soon. But either way, I wanted to come out here today to just kind of decompress. Had a pretty stressful week. The reason the videos have slowed down is because of the paramedic class that I'm in, and today was half of my finals. Luckily I passed. Super pumped on that. So I just wanted to come out here and just kind of decompress and enjoy my time out here today before I got to go back to the reality tomorrow. So we'll keep doing our thing. It's been a great day so far. figured this looks like a good area to take a little chill for a minute. Not sure how well this video will do for you guys. I know the last few videos of mine been kind of slow, views wise, all that, because I've been posting a lot less content, a lot more wide span, shorter videos, just because I haven't been able to bring much content to you guys. Nothing that I feel that you guys would like to see, and I'm not big on showing you guys things that I wouldn't like to see myself. Some people call it like filler videos on YouTube. Not a big fan of that stuff. I like bringing you guys knowledge, just showing you guys what I enjoy out here in the woods. So not much of that in here for this next 6 months. It's going to be a lot of scouting, maybe some fishing videos, just kind of showing you guys my setup, that kind of thing, just because from turkey season to the beginning of archery season, there's nothing down here in Florida except fishing. Let me know down in the comments what you guys like to watch, what I can bring to you guys to keep the channel going, something entertaining for you guys. Going back to turkey season, if you guys didn't see, I made a pretty short video about I think the first turkey I shot, and I've got a bunch of scouting videos prior to season opening. I camped out at the WMA I hunted, and for about a week straight I scouted super hard to find the birds that I hunted. I also hunted youth season, so I was able to get some intel there. But man, this year I really did learn a ton about turkeys, and I truly do feel that I've progressed a ton this year compared to last year. And that could just because I didn't get a bunch of humble pies, as some people would say. But there were some days out there that I, didn't even hear anything. But most days I was able to get out in the morning and at least hear a gobbler or two on the limb. Little things like that will keep you going. I had a super blessed season this year. Super blessed season. Opening day, I was able to kill my first gobbler on public land. That one's on video. Me and my wife were able to share that moment together. And I was actually able to follow that bird around for a few days. I found him. Matter of fact, we actually shot at that bird in youth season. Our youth hunter saw him in the same area I shot mine, and he ended up flying off, but he actually roosted in the same tree every night until from a week from the day that my youth hunter shot him, and when I shot him. So he roosted in the same tree, same head, and saw him day before opener with a couple hens, same hens he was with whenever the youth hunter shot at him and missed. And I roosted him the night before opener, and he was super close to the road. So I kind of was skeptical he was going to be seen, but I guess he was overlooked. And that morning, I sat where I saw him the day before strutting midday, and he ended up pitching out of his tree the opposite direction. Guess that. So what I ended up doing around, I think it was 8 o'clock, about an hour in the daylight, I got up, went to where we shot him, and I heard him gobble. And I thought he was 80 yards roughly out in this palmetto flat. So I decided to kind of make a little zigzag to them behind some palmettos. Luckily, I did that because I come around a palmetto about 15 yards from where I heard them gobble, and I saw it was two hens. I says, "Oh, get down." Them two hens start walking off, but they weren't. Usually they see humans, and mind you, this was the beginning of season, so this could be part of it too. But typically they see you and they start putting real hard if they don't know what you are, and they'll get going pretty quick. Now these two hens didn't do that. They just started walking. They were putting a little bit, but they just started walking real slow away from me. And so that's weird. So I get down, I creep around the other side of this palmetto head. I see these two hens walking, and right behind them, there he is, a gobbler about 10 yards, maybe 15 yards in front of me on the other side of this palmetto head. Now I expected him to be about 60, 65 yards out in front of me. Nope. He was 15 yards in front of me. He come around that palmetto head. I was standing up and took a shot at him. You can see it in the video behind this one. Beautiful hunt. Smoked him. We enjoyed that day. And I think about 3 other guys I was with ended up getting a bird that day too. And then from there, I was trying to get my wife on a bird. And we hunted a bird for about, I think it was 3 days. And we were never able to get close enough to him to get a shot. But we knew the area he was in, and he was staying there. Once again, right off the side of the road. Now, me and my wife sat right where I shot him about 2 days prior, but in the evening. And we heard him gobble. Couldn't get close to him. She had to go to work one of these days during the week. I was still camping out at the WMA. And I told my buddy, I says, "Hey, this gobbler's still in this little head. I'd like to get him." Now, this was about a week into season. So there were people, running all around. There was a lot of people out there. Once again, overlooked bird right on the side of the road. I kid you not, this head he was roosting in, maybe 50, the tree was probably 50 yards from the road. And he was a smart bird. He'd only gobble about maybe 3-4 times in the afternoon every day. And I only hunted him one time in the morning, which was the day I hunted him and killed him. So me and my buddy set up right where me and my wife sat. In the early morning, we get in there, and a hen starts chirping up because we roosted this bird the night before, me and my buddy. I told him I wanted him to come in there and call for me because he's a much better caller than I am. Now this hen starts piping up right at the crack of dawn, and I knew this gobbler was right there with her. So we start, aggravating that hen, chirp, 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 cutting back and forth, doing what she's doing. She's piping up real loud. My buddy's right next to me. We got a real good hide this morning. We were never going to be seen in these bushes. This hen comes walking in about 20 minutes of calling, back and forth, about maybe 20 minutes. She comes walking in. She comes from me to the camera, and she's looking at us, maybe 3 yards from my feet, if that. And she comes in, she's looking around, putting around, doing her putting, purring, clucks, purrs, all that stuff for maybe 15 minutes. And I'm like, man, where's this gobbler at? I know he's going to come in behind her because he had gobbled once or twice by now. And I knew he was over in that oak hammock right next to me. We're waiting. This hen's, live decoy pretty much in front of us for maybe 30 minutes straight. This gobbler's just not coming in. But he had gobbled, I think, 3 or 4 times this morning. And finally, this hen starts going off, and she starts walking in the direction I had heard the bird the last few days, gobbling in the afternoon. So I figured, we just kind of keep quiet, maybe doing a little cluck and purr here and there, which is what we did. we get this gobbler to come in because he was going to follow that hen. And that's exactly what happened. We're about 45 minutes into the hunt, 15 minutes after that hen left, I see him coming through the bushes. And so I see him. I pipe up. And as soon as he comes around the bushes, I shoot him. Because I knew if he was coming around that corner, he's not going to see anything. And he's going to get out there real quick. You know, I watch these videos of these people up in, you know, wherever shooting these Easterns and Merriams and stuff. And man, they're watching these birds for, you know, 5-10 minutes, beating up the decoy, all that stuff. And me personally, I don't have a lot of experience turkey hunting, but I've been around a lot of people that have turkey hunted for a while down here. And all my experiences down here, these Osceolas are smart. They come in, they don't see something that they don't see anything, no decoy. And even if you got a decoy, they might spook. But if they don't see anything, they hear something, they might stay for a minute or two and strut around if they're real, you know, happy about it. But they don't stay very long. So I've been trained to, you know, as soon as you see them and you got a clear shot, you take the shot. I know a lot of people will sit there and like to enjoy and watch them, which I'm all about it. I love watching it. I'd like to go somewhere where I could do that, but I'm afraid I'll lose the bird. You talk to any of the guys that are real seasoned down here, and they're taking that bird as soon as they see it. But within a week, I got my 2 birds. Man, I had a blessed season. Nice little hog waller, not real fresh, but I don't know if you guys can tell, there's a pretty decent game trail right here. It's right against the creek over there. I like to check these soft muddy spots. One for big tracks, but also for deer. There's another little waller right here. Well, y'all, we spent the last 5 hours out here doing some scouting. I feel that I covered this area very, very well. Obviously, I didn't see any bucks or hogs, or I would have shown you guys. With bucks come antlers. I didn't find any sheds either, so this might just not be the area they want to be in for the spring. There's definitely a good amount of people hanging around this area doing some deer hunting, so I'll probably refrain from this area come season. But I did find a couple good areas that I might put my eyes back on when the season comes around a little bit closer. And there is one more area I might go check out before I get out of here, but I think that's going to wrap up the video for today. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said earlier in the video, go down below in the comments section and tell me what you guys would like to see. I'm not sure how many people are coming back and watching the channel, but if any of you guys are out there and are watching, just go down below and tell me what you'd like to see. There's obviously no seasons coming up, but we got fishing to do and a couple other things we could do, like scouting, shed hunting, things like that. So just let me know what you'd like to see. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching Feather and Hide Outdoors. If you're not subscribed, go down below the video and do that now. And I hope to see you guys back here on the channel here soon. See y'all.